What's up, amazing people? So this is Irene, and in today's video, guys, I want us to talk about the trending story of Equatorial Guinea. I mean, we have this particular government official, guys, that was initially being investigated for a fraud, but when the other government officials went on search at his home, they found, I mean, let me not talk about that first, but my good people, kindly consider subscribing to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and also we have membership packs here. So guys, this is the story that we want to talk about today because it's a representation of how our governments are like. I mean, just like that, when we tell you that, I mean, in these governments, I don't know if it's Africa only, such kind of things happen, and even more so to those that are seeking jobs. But in this case of Equatorial Guinea, oh my God, we now have the King Solomon of the 21st century. Anyway, we are going to talk about Baltasar Engonga. You know what? This guy, I will say by now, he was the Director General of the National Financial Investigation Agency. You know, that's a very big position. But what he was found with, oh my God, 400 explicit videos. That's what we are going to talk about today. Actually, he has already been arrested. That you should be knowing by now. So this scandal, it's actually between him and high-profile women in the government of Equatorial Guinea. Without further much ado, guys, I think we should start our video, but we're going to break it down in such a way that you will understand. So this guy, that story is actually very funny, but sad at the same time, because you know it's a reflection of our communities. We look up to these officials, but at the end of the day, you know, what are they doing actually? Ethical violations. You know, the young girls of these women that actually, because all this thing was done like it was consensual, no one was forced. The only difference between PDD and this guy is that, you know, for PDD, you know, it wasn't consensual. Here it was consensual because, you know, we could see videos. We are told that his name was Bello, and Bello, I don't know even what it means. The people from Equatorial Guinea, can you let us know what is the meaning of Bello? Because that was his nickname. Anyway, actually, according to news outlets here, he already apologized to the wife. So I'll still follow up on that story. I know I had also told you I'll follow up on the story of Mozambique. Yeah, I'm still following up on it. So we don't know what the wife has to say because it's not on a social media platform, but it's just like information outside here, you know. So remember, the King Solomon of the Bible had around 1,000 women. This one, he actually did that thing, you know. The most surprising thing, how did he manage to convince these women to the point of even him recording a video? Okay, let's assume that these videos were recorded like secretly or without the consent of these women. Honestly speaking, I haven't watched these clips. Me, so far, I haven't watched, but I know if you go to TikTok and not really, no, because this is YouTube, let me not refer you to other platforms because it's not allowed actually. But I know if there are just videos outside there, you know. So you can imagine the Director General of the National Financial Investigation Agency being arrested after being found with 400 I think even it's over 400 explicit videos. And to make the matter worse, these videos involved high-profile women in Equatorial Guinea. including the sister to the president. Oh my God. She was also part of the of the women that were recorded having this kind of thing. Anyway, who is Baltasar Engonga? Guys, you'll forgive me on the pronunciation of this name. As we had said earlier, he was the Director General of the National Investigation Agency. Such a very big position. But why would he choose to do such kind of shenanigans, immorality, I will call it? Because, you know, you should be, when you're in such kind of a position, you represent your country, you represent your government. Is that how you should represent them? Oh my God. You can imagine trending because of such kind of a story. Actually, it has been trending all over the world. Not just Equatorial Guinea, not just Africa, all over the world. He has been the Director General for several years. And I think that is why we have those numbers. Because you can imagine, and local man cannot convince all those women, the high-profile women, because even getting access to them is difficult. Access to, you know, these big people in the government. And that is why you'll always find that the children of the rich, you know, they'll marry themselves because they'll attend the same function, they meet in the same events. But you'll not find a child or a man or a lady from a poor family marrying. Like, it's very rare, because where do they meet? What time? I mean, when? Because even if it comes to school, you know, the rich ones, they attend, you know, this other group of schools, and for the rest they go to the local ones, the one that the government has in place. You know, in each and every country we have international schools, and also the one that the government runs, you know, or managed by the government. Initially, this guy was being investigated for fraud. So he had defrauded the government of Equatorial Guinea, and he was under investigations. And it is during that time that, you know, the other investigation agency or investigative agencies, they went to his home. Then they started, and the offices also, all the places that he works on, and they started searching around. They go under the bed, they see if there is anything there, they look at the desks, you know, anywhere they call a safe place, they try to bring it out. And then they ran into this device that has 400 videos, explicit videos. And to make the matter worse, they find the sister of the president of Equatorial Guinea. Ooh-wee. I am told that she's called Theodora Obiang Nguema Mbasoga. Anyway, for those who come from Equatorial Guinea, how do we pronounce such names? But it is so shameful, because I understand, you know, this was a very respectful woman. I don't know if it's big or mid, okay, in terms of age, sorry. I don't know the age, but the sister of the president being involved, I mean, you don't even have self-respect in the first place. This scandal must have lowered their self-esteem to zero, honestly, because you can imagine the whole family knowing you have actually destroyed the name of the president, because they'll be like, now, how does this even family, like, moral-wise, how do they look like? Or what do you think, guys? What do you think? Also, the wife of the Director General of Police. Hey, Director General of Police. And the way here in Kenya, the Director General of Police is being feared. This man, Engonga, did not fear the Director General of Police wife. And he managed to do that thing. Oh my God. So shameful. I mean, what do you even tell your kids in the first place? Because these are married women. Oh my God. Hey. And to make the matter worse, it did not end there. The rest of the women that you've not been told, They are spouses of, government ministers. What was the intention of this guy? What did the government of Equatorial Guinea do to him so that he actually came out and decided to do such kind of things? Of course, number one, for me, I will be like, I think this guy had an STD, sexually transmitted disease. That's why he wanted everybody else to suffer like him, something like that. I don't know. Because why would someone engage in such kind of a behavior and you only target the government officials? Or is it that someone in the government, a colleague of him, did something bad to him and decided to revenge on everybody? So does it mean that he was waiting for him to be sick or what, and then come out and list? Or when okay, I don't know, but oh yeah, he was actually under investigation for fraud. And maybe this fraud, it was something that was framed on him. That's why he did that. I don't know, but we can just have a conversation there, What was discovered in these videos? What was discovered after these investigative officers looked into this video? What did they discover? Number one is that when this act was being done between Baltasar Engonga and these women, it was consensual. Willing buyer, willing seller, no one was forced. Oh my God. Hey, me, I have never seen such kind of thing. Oh, what? Oh, hey, that is a scandalous event that has happened in Equatorial Guinea. Influential figures, people that are supposed to empower the young women and men of Equatorial Guinea are being found with this kind of situation and behaviors, immorality. What was the public reaction? Of course, they came out very bad, and I mean there was a widespread condemnation, and of course the media, was not left behind. They highlighted the scandal left, right, center, saying that they had breached the trust that is now between the public, the people that they are serving. Remember, it's a scandal involving the high-profile women of Equatorial Guinea and Baltasar Engonga, the King Solomon of the 21st century. This story now, I'm just laughing, but I'm trying to imagine if it was my husband. Oh my God. Oh, I don't even know how I will have reacted. And I would really love to know, what is the wife of Baltasar saying? That's, and even the children, because I heard he has 6 children. The scandal of the 21st century. I mean, that will never ever be forgotten, Anyway, how did the government respond? Because of course, that was a government official, and we expect government response in return. Because already they have lost the public trust, honestly speaking. So, what the government of Equatorial Guinea did, or how they responded, is by, number one, suspending all the officials that have been involved in this kind of shenanigans. And also, if they have ever had, they have ever had that you are involved in such kind of thing, they also did put them outside. There was zero tolerance in their response. The Attorney General also, he or she raised a concern of health, because she highly suspects that there could be transmission of STDs. That was so bad, but again it was consensual. Oh my God. Oh, even wow, guys, this is traumatic, depressing. This will send people to depression for the next 50 years, especially the ladies, leave alone the man. because the man, it seems he had already like decided, or probably even they already agreed with the wife. Who knows? Anyway, of course, there is ethical violations here, because it's a scandal involving high profile officials, and of course it sparked discussions about integrity and morality of the servants of public servants of Equatorial Guinea, the government of Equatorial Guinea. When you work for the government, you represent the government. And that is why most of the time, if you work for the government, even they don't want you to run for political seats, like, okay, this is for Kenya. Yeah, this is for Kenya. If you are a public servant, you need to either resign or actually apply for unpaid leaves for even like 5 years, because that's what I see most people do. If they want to run for a certain political seat, they apply for unpaid leave. If they win the political seat, they actually sorry for confusing you. Before actually, if they have an intention of vying for a political seat, they apply for unpaid leave for 5 years. What happens if they don't get it? I'll have to research on that. I think they'll just have to stay or what, or they first apply for like the campaign period. Yeah, I think that's how it works. And then if they extend the unpaid leave for the rest of the term, so that in case if the second term they want to vie and they fail, they'll go back to their work. That's what I see people do. And then for those who fail, they just go back to their work. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Anyway, actually, what we are learning here is that it's really important to maintain professional standards in wherever we work, be it the government, be it the business. That's very important. So what is the legal consequences for Engonga? Of course, he has already been arrested, and a lot of things are still unfolding. So meaning that this guy was hiding a lot of things. It looks like he was a criminal, right? Anyway, he's likely to face charges related to fraud, ethical misconduct, and possibly other offenses. So his case, or the scandal in general, it has prompted calls for greater transparency and accountability in the government of Equatorial Guinea. Some things, they just trend so much that we are interested to know even about some countries. If you ask me now, where is Equatorial Guinea, honestly speaking, I will tell you it is in Central Africa. I hope I'm right. And of course, the scandal also, since it involved high-ranking officials, it actually caused a very negative impact on the government of Equatorial Guinea, or on governance in general. And of course, I know it could possibly be that, there could be reforms on how people should conduct themselves, so that they could prevent such incidences in the near future. I'm 100% about that. The reforms will come in place for all the public servants, because at this point, trust is lost. That is now between the people of Equatorial Guinea and its governance, the public service. Because you can imagine now going to the office and then you look at these people, not even like the local ones, the high-ranking officials, you look at them, this is what they do. Hey. So, in conclusion, or if we sum up all this story, the arrest of Baltasar Engonga, it has exposed a lot of deep-seated issues within the government of Equatorial Guinea. And not only that, I also believe it has exposed deep-seated issues that happen within, these high-ranking offices, or among these high-ranking officials in African countries and all over the world, because that's something that not only faces the government of Equatorial Guinea, but also all over the world. Anyway, This scandal serves as a reminder of importance of ethical behavior and transparency in public offices. What do you think about this video, guys? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section, and also don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more in-depth analysis. Until the next video, bye bye. I love you to the moon and back.